Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I am the Amazing Vegan, and you know what day it is. It is a Monday evening, and you know what that means. You come into the kitchen with me, the Amazing Vegan. Welcome into my kitchen. Hello, I have missed you all so much. It's been 2 weeks. Reason for the 2-week long stretch. It's because I knew that some of you all celebrate certain holidays, and I wanted you all to have that time with your families. And I know some of you go to parks and to big functions and halls and whatever else to meet with your families and celebrate whatever reason you celebrate and why you celebrate it. All right? I want you guys to have that time with your family. So that was the reason for the 2 weeks. But we are back. It is Monday night, and Monday nights are spent with me in the kitchen. All right? I miss you all. Come on in. When you come in, don't forget to tag and share. Tag your favorite friend, a family member, and let them know the Amazing Vegan is in the kitchen because it is Monday night. Hello. Come on in. Don't stand up far off. Come on in and let me know that you're here with me, all right? How's everybody's day going? It's Monday. It's a fresh Monday. Hi, Nikema. It is a fresh Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you all had some time to spend with yourselves and with your loved ones and to recoup. And some of us went on some good detoxes to get our systems and our bodies together. Don't forget to tag and share. It is Monday night, and Monday nights are spent in the kitchen with me, the Amazing Vegan. And today we are going to be preparing. So this recipe, I'm not going to fully indulge, but I am going to enjoy it, okay? Before I went vegan, sandwiches were my thing. That was my go-to. I love a good sandwich. And so, even as my children were growing up, I made sandwiches. And my son reminded me of the sandwiches the other day. He says, Mom, remember when you used to make those sandwiches for us, and you would have, and this is of course before I went vegan, you would have like ham on it and turkey on it and some chicken on it and spinach. I mean, he just went down the line. I'm like, man, I used to make gourmet sandwiches, and they used to just be piled so good and high. I don't even think my children know what a skimpy sandwich is. I think I kind of spoiled them in the food department. So when they got to school and they would look at some of the school meals and say, I don't know about this. This is not my mother's sandwich. So I think I kind of spoiled them in that department. But sandwiches has always been my thing. I love a good sandwich. However, I don't eat as much bread. Even if it's plant-based or vegan-friendly, I still don't eat as much bread, okay? But today, we're going to have a little cheat day. Still vegan-friendly. 100% vegan-friendly. Hey, Bijou. Still 100% vegan-friendly. I know, Bijou, you stopped eating the bread, so maybe you can do yours in like a collard green wrap or something. I don't know, but maybe you can fix it for your family if they still eat it, okay? It's still 100% vegan, okay? This is not something I eat every day. However, I am going to enjoy this because I used to be sandwich queen. So today we're going to make grinders. Y'all ready for some grinders? Don't forget to share. Come on in. It's Monday night. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Monday night at 6 o'clock. You spend in the kitchens with me, the Amazing Vegan. So first we're going to use, because of course we don't use meat. So we're going to use chickpeas. We're going to use some chickpeas that's already been drained, rinsed. We're just going to season it. We're going to make it some Italian style, okay? So I'm going to just mash it up with a fork. Just mash it a little bit before I add some seasoning. We are getting started. And we're going to use the oven for just a few minutes. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Share, share, share. I guess maybe they thought I went on a long vacation. I've been missing for 2 weeks. Just letting you guys have that time with your families, because I know some of those days that we were off, those 2 Mondays, were considered holidays. And I know some people celebrate and some people don't. And so I did a mini video last Monday, and I think we made some veggie kebabs on that video. I don't know if anybody watched it or not, but it's on TikTok and Facebook, and I think Instagram too. I believe so. I believe so. So we're just gonna mash the chickpeas a little bit with this fork. And as I'm mashing my chickpeas, I'm getting some arm work in, because it's definitely some work. Mashing and whisking is definitely work. Tag your friends and do let them know that the Amazing Vegan is in the kitchen today. 6 p.m. on Mondays is for the Amazing Vegan. I do hope you all had a wonderful day. I do hope that you all have had a wonderful day. And you all are not drained, but energized, because you are fully hydrated, because you have been drinking your water. Right? I know Bijou does, I think, like a gallon a day. Or is it 2 gallons? I hope it's not 2. God. A gallon a day, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so with the bread intake, I don't eat bread like that anymore myself. Even the vegan-friendly bread, I will have some here and there. But yeah, definitely share it. Like I said, it's still vegan-friendly. It's still safe. And we're still mashing chickpeas. We're almost done. And sandwiches, I grew up on sandwiches. So the summer days when it was extremely hot, my mother, who was an excellent cook, would not turn on her stove when it was hot. She'd always say, no, cold cuts today. Hey, Indy. She would always say, cold cuts today. Don't turn that stove on. It's too hot. So as we are in our very warm summer days, this is something that you all can do if you were anything like my mother and said, don't turn the stove on. So on days like that, we ate fruit salads and good salads and cold cuts. All right, so we mashed up our chickpeas. Finally, we're gonna add a little olive oil. Don't forget to tag and share. A little olive oil, and we're going to use some Italian seasoning. All right, about a tablespoon. Y'all know I measure with my eyes half the time. Mom Price, hello. Hi, Dana. So for those of you that are just tuning in, don't forget to tag and share. And tonight we are making grinders. Some grinders. So we've already mixed and mashed in our chickpeas. And we just seasoned it with a little, I want to add a little salt, a pinch of salt. And those of you know that I only use pink Himalayan salt and I don't use much. So we mashed up our chickpeas and we added some olive oil and some Italian seasoning. A tablespoon of each. A tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a pinch of salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt. Now, if you like things on a spicier side, instead of adding the olive oil and Italian seasoning, you can very well add some buffalo sauce to this. Tastes great that way too. All right. So we have our chickpeas already and seasoned. We're going to sit them to the side. All right. So now we're going to get our sub bread ready. So we have some bread. You can use whatever bread you like. This is some Italian sub bread. That's it. Nothing spectacular or special. It is vegan friendly because I cannot eat it if it has all the extra stuff in it. So it is vegan friendly. You can use whatever bread you like, but this bread is vegan friendly. So we're just going to cut this bread open. And this one has sesame seeds on it. I was going to do one, but as I was on my way to the kitchen, a little person pulled me to the side and said, can you calm me down when you're finished, because I want some. We all know who that little person is. My co-host from a few weeks ago. We did banana pudding together. So I'm just going to cut some fresh bread open. Again, you can use whatever kind of bread that you like. Whatever you like. Don't forget to share. Tag your friends. Okay, so we have our bread here. And we're going to add some provolone cheese. Yeah, vegan. Provolone cheese. I'm going to cut this packaging open. So I said I was going to start showing you guys more of the packaging. India, go ahead and make another. You and your sister is going to be fighting over this sandwich. But you know, if you come here, I'll make you one. So I'm going to start showing more of the packaging of the things that I use, because I get so many inboxes saying, what brand of this do you use? What brand of that? So today I'm using Daiya. All right. Some provolone cheese. Okay. So we're just going to, this broke, but we're going to put some provolone cheese here on our bread. And that's going to go into the oven for a minute. Just for a minute, just enough to get it to melt. And you can add as much cheese as you like. It's your sandwich. All right. So we're going to sit this to the side because it's going in the oven in just a few minutes. So we're going to sit it on our tray. I have just a little parchment paper here. Hi, Gabby. I have just a little parchment paper here. And we're going to lay our bread on there, and we're going to put it in the oven in just a minute. Okay? Meanwhile, we've got our chickpeas all prepared. Just give a quick wipe with all these sesame seeds. So we have our chickpeas prepared. We have our bread all sliced with our provolone cheese on it. So now we're going to prepare for our salad that's going in there. Okay? So we have one. Now listen, anybody that knows me, I don't eat too much of iceberg lettuce. But today, we're safe. It's still lettuce. I just prefer a romaine or a kale. I like a darker leaf. But today we're going to use a head of cabbage, head of lettuce, iceberg lettuce, okay? So we're just going to slice this and shred it as much as we possibly can. This is for our salad that's going on top of our grinder, okay? And for those of you that are just tuning in, we are making grinders today. Easy, good for this weather. You don't want to turn on your stove and you want something quick or something for lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever you want to do with it. Make a couple of them, set them to the side, give them to your family, whatever you want to do with it. So it used to be a restaurant I used to go to find, and I have shredded some lettuce, iceberg lettuce. It used to be a restaurant I used to go to, and they used to have the best grinders ever. They were always so warm and the best. I haven't been to that place, of course, in a while because they aren't vegan friendly. I don't think that they have vegan options, so I can no longer go. So, you know what we do? We make our own. That's the best way with a lot of things. And it's not to not support these places, because I am a firm believer in supporting businesses, especially small businesses. But sometimes when they don't have what you need, or they don't offer what you have to just make it yourself. And that's not a bad thing, because at least you know what's in it. At least you know. When I go out to restaurants, I have to let them know that I'm a vegan, so that they can use allergy pens and allergy utensils and all that good stuff. Sometimes I think my servers can be a little bit bothered by all of my special requests. So sometimes it's best to just kind of do things at home. It works out. You see, Jen? I think Jen in India has a thing for these grinders. Now you can make them at home, and here's a healthier spin to them. And then you don't have to feel so guilty about eating them if you eat a lot of them. Don't forget to tag and share. Share, share, share. All right. So we have our lettuce, our iceberg lettuce, chopped, and we want to set that to the side. And so we have some red wine vinegar. We're going to add to that as well. While we're waiting for this, we're going to pop those subs with the cheese in the oven just for a few minutes, okay? We're going to just pop them in for a minute. Just enough to let the cheese semi-melt. And then we're going to brush it down with just a little butter and a little garlic, okay? So I like to use this garlic. It's a squeezed garlic. I also use real garlic cloves and slice up and cut up in a bulb and take my cloves out. I do all of that. But this, I like to use this. Sometimes it's a little quicker and it's real garlic. Hi, Chantel. So I'm just going to add a little garlic to my melted vegan butter. And I have the bigger whisk, but it works. I'm just going to give it a little jingle jingle. Just a little jingle jingle. All right. So I've melted a little bit of vegan butter, added a little garlic, and I'm just going to give it a little mix or two. And then I'm going to set that to the side. All right, because I'm going to brush this down on some of our bread. So while that's in there, we're going to keep going with our salad. All right, so we're going to add a little, this is just red wine vinegar, okay? I'm going to take out a little of our salad lettuce. That was a huge head of lettuce, but we still got a lot. So we have our shredded lettuce here. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the red wine vinegar. Don't forget to share and tag. Smells good. All right. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of the minced garlic. Did you guys have dinner yet? What did you guys have for dinner? Talk to me, talk to me. What did you guys have for dinner? Have you guys eaten dinner yet? Let's hear it. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of some black pepper. What do you guys eat for dinner? Yeah, Indian, it's really easy. It's not hard at all. A little black pepper. I'm gonna use a little bit more. A little black pepper, a little extra, never hurt you. All right. I'm gonna use some dried oregano. I love the way that smells. Half a teaspoon of dried oregano. I'll use 2. I'll use a whole teaspoon. I don't know why I like extra. I'm giving you all the measurements, but I always like to add a little extra. I'm not satisfied until I can add a little extra. Is that safe to say? Some red chili flakes. A little pinch of salt. Now you can use salt according to your taste. I don't need a lot of salt because I have a Church's Chicken per Phyllis. All right, Jen. Nothing yet, Dana. Come on, Dana. What we waiting for? I know you're waiting until I'm done with this, so then you can go and get everything, and then you can make it yourself, right? I knew that's what you were doing. I love you for it. India chicken Caesar salad. You've been hollering about that chicken Caesar salad all week. I hope you enjoyed it. So we have our lettuce, our oregano, our red chili, our salt, our black pepper, our minced garlic, our red wine vinegar, and we're going to take an onion, a red onion. Y'all know I love my onions. No, I'm not going to use this whole thing in here. We're just going to thinly slice a red onion. Just thinly slice it. You don't want them into chunks. And you don't want to dice it. You want it thinly sliced. That's the only thing you want to eat. Well, salads are always a good choice, India. Hi, Nene. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. Don't forget to tag and share. Tag and share. I appreciate you all for joining me today. I've been missing in action well, not really missing in action, because last week I did give you all a video. I couldn't just not, just leave you hanging for 2 weeks straight without anything. So last week we did a video on some veggie kebabs, and they were so good. And I did so many bloopers. Listen, I had so many bloopers on this video. It took me forever to do this video because, I don't know, I was just overjoyed or something. But I kept laughing, and then my producer, my daughter, she kept me laughing in the background, and I don't know why we were so happy and excited, but I'll take it. And so I think I did. I post the bloopers. So we're just going to thinly slice, as thin as you can get it, a red onion, purple onion, red onion, whatever you like to call it. You want to call it fuchsia? You can, if that's your business. What you do in your house. What you do and what you call it in your house is your business. I'm just going to call it a red onion. It don't really matter. Hi, Tracy. So that's enough. That's a nice amount. Hi, Katina. So we thinly sliced some red onion, and we're going to add that to our salad mix. I'm going to break this down just a tad bit more. Yeah. For those of you that are just joining, we are making grinders. We're making grinders. Let's take this out so our cheese has melted enough. We'll keep putting our onions in, and then we're going to finish making our salad. All right, so we got our onions in. There we go. We got them in. Now, I love these things. I love it. You can also use banana peppers if you want. They work exactly the same if you want to. So we're going to use, let's see, we'll use 1/4 cup. We'll start with there. Y'all already know I add extras to stuff. Listen, I'm trying here. I like a little extra in there. It's okay. Mainly because I'm so used to making large amounts. I wasn't allowed to make small amounts growing up. If I made a small amount, my mother would come in and say, who's supposed to eat that? What's for everybody else? So I learned how to cook in very, very large amounts. And that's where we are. Okay? So we want to do, let's see, 1/4 cup. Okay? 1/4 cup. I'm giving you the measurements. And of course, I'm going to add a little extra. I don't know, I like extra in there. That's all right. Okay. Last ingredient for our salad is vegan mayo. I don't know what brand you use, but I like the, where's my lid? I really like the Hellmann's vegan mayo. I love it. It's not heavy. I like it. It works. All right. So this is the one we're using today. And we need a cup. So let's see if we can get a cup in here real fast. We're going to start there just in case. And you can always add more if it's not enough. I took the bread out, India. It's sitting to the side. We don't want our bread and our cheese to burn. So we're going to start here, and then we're just going to mix it. This is going to be so good. So good. Do you soak the onions? No, I don't soak the onions. No, Jen, I don't. Nope. I use them just like they are. Very fresh. Very fresh. And everything is coming together so nice. And I'm glad I stopped there with the mayo because I didn't want to have it too, like I described to the kids, I say sloppy. Sometimes the sloppy is good, but when we add it all in there, it's going to get kind of sloppy anyway. Sometimes the sloppy sandwich is good. But those of you that are just tuning in, thank you for coming in the kitchen with us. It's Monday night. And that's what we do on Monday nights. We come in the kitchen with me, the Amazing Vegan. Today, we're making grinders. This is going to be so good. Listen, I love, one of the big things about, the best things for me about being a vegan. Yes, my body is healthier. Yes, I feel better. Yes, the weight is falling off. Yes, I feel like a teenager again sometimes. Wonderful. Those are always going to be a plus. But one of the other things that I like is that all the ingredients and things that I use are so fresh. And they taste better when they're fresh. They taste so much better. They taste so much better. And you don't feel guilty about eating them. You don't feel guilty. When I've eaten too much of something, then I say, it'll be all right. That's one of my sons say. I say that a lot. It'll be all right. I got that from my mom. It's like, Ma, that's too much. And she just look at us and say, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And so I started walking a lot more. And at first, when I first started, I was wore completely out, but I'm fine now. So here's our salad for our grinder. This smells so good. So I'm gonna sit this over to the side. Okay, and I'm going to slice some tomatoes. I have some fresh tomatoes. Oh my God. So I normally get Roma tomatoes, but I found these tomatoes. If I do a different tomato, I have to take them off of a vine. I can't just, they're fresh when you take them off of the vine. So I have a fresh tomato. And we're just gonna slice that. I know y'all saying Amazing Vegan is eating tomatoes. I didn't think she liked tomatoes. Listen, I'm growing up a little bit, y'all. Aren't y'all proud of me? I'm growing up. We're doing better. I'm not gonna slice them thick because I don't like them thick. I like them thin to medium. I thank you all so much for tuning in with me. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tag and share. Where's my towel? Here. Okay. Now, let's move these tomatoes out of the way. How about that? So I can take my space back. You guys are taking over. You guys are taking over. So for those of you, hi Tanya. Those of you that are just joining, we're making grinders. And I thank you so much for joining and coming to the kitchen with me. So I had a very, very late night. Just to throw this in for you all, if anybody needs this. I had a late night, and so I didn't get much rest, and I was extremely tired today. I got a little rest, but not as much as I needed. And so I don't drink coffee anymore. So I found an alternative for the coffee. And so the alternative, I use black tea from time to time. It has a little caffeine in it, and it's enough to pick me up. So I made me a black coffee. I don't know if you want to call it, it's not black coffee, a black tea, an iced black tea with a little oat milk. And it is so good. And it picked me right up. It reminds me of a coffee, but you can totally taste the tea. It does not taste like coffee. And it picked me right up, and I'm fine. You guys can try that if you want. That was a little free tip. Okay, so we're gonna take our grinders, our bread with our cheese. We're gonna give it just a little with our vegan butter and our garlic. We're just gonna take a little, put it on our bread here, or maybe a lot. I don't know. What do you prefer? You know me, I do a lot, cause it's good. Cause it's good. It's so good. So you put some butter, some melted vegan butter, and some garlic. We're gonna add our Italian chickpeas. And you can put however much you want to put on there. I think I'm gonna cut this open just a little bit more because I don't want anything. Y'all, how crispy that bread is. Oh my God. Let's see. I don't want yeah, that's good. I don't want all of my toppings to fall off. I need everything to stay there. So you're gonna put your Italian chickpeas there. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. So fresh. We're gonna add a little, where am I? So we have our, well, we're gonna put the tomato right on top of that. Let's do that first. Put a little tomato. Use however much tomato you like. Tag and share. Ooh, 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 ooh. Then we're gonna add, ooh, how about this? We're gonna add a little Parmesan. Hi, Ice. We're gonna add a little Parmesan on top of the tomatoes. Ooh. Sprinkle some on that other side right there where you put that butter and that garlic. And on that side, get heavy with it. It's all right. Get heavy with it. Forget your sprinkling. Get heavy with it. Oh yeah, get heavy with it. Now we're gonna add our salad. You ready? I am going to use this fork here. I don't know, I'm not getting much with that. Let me get a spoon here. I got a spoon. Now let's add it on. We ready? I'm ready. Ooh. Ooh, and it's messy too. It's so sloppy. Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna taste even better. Y'all ready? I want y'all to go make these grinders. I want y'all to go make these. And I'm going to add, and y'all know how I do. I don't get enough of this stuff. I don't know why. I was telling somebody yesterday, I eat so many onions, it's ridiculous. onions and garlic. Okay, so I'm going to add just a couple more onions because I like them so much. Hey, Tyra. Hey, Dana. Don't forget to tag and share. I'm adding some extra onions for those of you that are just tuning in. We're doing grinders, and they are messy, and they smell so good. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting ready to eat this grinder. Listen, make this recipe easy for those of you. So, Dana, I do these so that you can, to help you on your eating healthier journey, okay? So some of the recipes that I do, I don't have them on my page or on my menu for sale, on the Amazing Vegans page for sale. I do these so that you can do them on your own. However, some people still can't. Hi, Rolisha. Some people still can't do as much in the kitchen for whatever reason it is. So that if you prefer for me to make them for you, you can reach out to me. You can inbox me or DM me, and then we'll get some things together, all right? For those of you that are just tuning in, we are doing grinders. It smells so good. Listen, I'm going in, all right? All right. So we've added everything already. Listen, I got to see if I can close it. Let me try. I done piled it in there. So if I do it this way, oh, I need to cut this in half. This is going to be impossible for me to pick up and bite if I can. It's so messy because I went heavy. And you know what I want to do? Listen, all the stuff that's falling out, baby, I can make a whole nother sandwich with these. I'm going to add a little bit more butter and garlic on the top. And a little bit of Parmesan on the outside too. Why not? Why not? Let's try this. Let's use a plate. Oh, can you see that? Can y'all see that? Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Oh yeah. Let's try this out. And it's so messy. It's so messy, but I'm ready. Here we go. We're in some trouble. Oh my God. Hi, Brian. Happy belated birthday, dear. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I tell y'all every episode, if y'all don't go make this stuff, I'm not going to be your friend. I promise you. Go make this grinder. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. This is so good. This is so good. I promise you. It's so, I'm going to say it, freaking good. It is. It's so freaking good. It's so fresh. The garlic, this salad on top, this bread. Oh my God, everything. Y'all go make this grinder. It's so freaking good. I promise you. It's so good, Dana. It's so good. I'm getting ready to enjoy this. I don't even think I'm going to clean up first. I need to enjoy this now, okay? I need you all to go and try this. Make this simple, easy, wasn't hard at all. If you don't want to use the chickpeas, you don't have to. Again, this is a vegan recipe. The bread is vegan friendly. Everything here, of course, is vegan friendly, plant-based friendly, so that we can have it and so that I can show you how to make healthy alternatives on some stuff that's really good. You can't lose. You're still eating good and it's good for your body. Okay? Go make this grinder. I guarantee you, if you make this, you're gonna make it at least once a week. Yeah. This is really good. This is really, really good. It really is. I promise you it is. Go make this. I thank you all for joining me and coming into the kitchen with me. Of course, Mondays are for Amazing Vegan. You spend that in the kitchen with me. Me. You spend in the kitchen with me. No, not with your other friends, with me. I thank you all so much for being with me. I love you all. I'm grateful. I ask you all to continue to share this video. Share. I promise you I'm grateful. I thank you all. I always go back and see those of you that have shared the videos. And I thank you so much. Make this grinder. You won't be disappointed. Remember to drink your water. Remember, never give up. Keep going. Things may look a little shaky or still like it's not going anywhere, but don't give up. Keep praying and keep going, all right? Remember to put some goodness in the inside. Don't let everything you eat be garbage. Eat some things that are healthy for you. Your body will thank you. I promise you it will. I love you all and keep moving forward, all right? Continue to share. I love you all. Bye.